Welcome back to another amazing episode of Made Menace meets Detroit. I'm here with my brothers, man. I'm so excited to introduce them, and they have such a profound story here in Detroit, how they help shape the creative landscape that we live in right now, and entertainment, culture, so many different facets. So without further ado, I'll let you guys give an introduction. Q, Kurt.
All right, Mark, I need you to get unprofessional. We gotta get to brother, man. I need you to get in that Detroit bag, baby. Yeah.
And they say, hello, how are you?
The culture.
The culture.
No, hey, look, that's my brother.
I like
Mark.
caviar.
He was in my wedding, which is crazy. Like, Mark was in my wedding. Quentin was my best man. It's crazy, full circle. Loke was not there. But I know you yet. Free ball hosted though. Free ball hosted.
We had a great time.
We had a great time.
That was probably the best wedding I've ever been to.
Oh, best wedding for sure, right?
On everything.
Listen, the best wedding.
Hey.
Was it the best wedding, free ball?
That was the most fun I ever had at a wedding, bro. By far.
Ever, bro.
Listen, come on, free ball. He had to host. He had to work, so that's why he ain't like put that boy to work.
His timing was off.
Oh, we put his time.
His time was off.
Sorry, y'all. So yeah, I'm Curtis Lamar, CEO, co-founder of Crowdfreak. I own a bunch of companies, serial entrepreneur, bankrolls, Backwoods and Bonfires, wrap and roll events, Henny and Hamburgers. What other companies do we have? WagerWire. Shout out to WagerWire. Just a lot of dope things that's in the city and beyond for sure.
He had to do his long introduction, make me look so shitty. I'm just about to be like, shit, I just rap. no, I'm kidding, boy. Trust out, you already know. I just rap, and I'm also a co-founder of Crowdfreak. You know?
Co-founder is crazy, but I got you.
Co-founder. Hey.
See, I can't even mess up on a word. Well, it was like correcting me.
It's crazy though, because y'all brothers and y'all doing business. That's not really a common thing, especially like they say in business, all right, if you do business with your friends, you're gonna fail. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's not true. Y'all brothers. All right, let's talk about that though, because that's important. How does it feel to be in business with your brother and grow such a successful company?
I mean, I think it's crazy because they say that about multiple things, right? They say friends, they say family, they say you can't go in business with your wife, right? Mm-hmm. And I literally have been able to accomplish all three things. You know, I guess I beat the odds, beat the statistics, right? But yeah, no, for sure. Like, you know, going into business with Quentin, you know, starting the whole story off, right? Allegedly, Shooter Boy came up with the concept of Crowdfreak, and I just executed it. One day, you go ahead and tell the story since it's your story. But listen, he said that.
This is how it happened,
refresh me.
So he talked about I'm gonna recall your recollection real quick. So the situation was, before I even started rapping, he used to manage, well, he still managed Quincy and Corey, but it was
Quincy Banks.
Yeah, Quincy Banks and Maury Corey, and they had this movement called the BBP movement, right? And the only thing was that it was super duper hard to get on shows. Like, you just had to know somebody, or if you did get on the show, the only way you got on the show if you sold like 30,000 tickets for like $100
Which we was doing. We were selling a lot of tickets during that time.
Like promoter style?
No, we were like kind of like what we did with Mark and Be Free. We gave y'all all those tickets and told y'all to sell them. Y'all keep half and then bring us half back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we was doing that a lot in the beginning, trying to figure stuff out before we started doing, before we got to the process of what Quentin created.
No, that's what's up.
Such an asshole.
So we start off with selling tickets and then where to go?
So from the selling tickets standpoint, we start realizing that even with selling tickets, the problem is the fluidity of getting certain shows. It was either you cap out at a certain level or like there's not that many shows available, but they had this movement that was going on. So because of that, I was like, Kurt's like, bro, I can't get any shows and stuff like that. I remember this day because he was in the Chrysler 200 with the all black interior, white outside. I never forget it because after I said it, he was like, this is my social network moment. And he started talking about the piano. You ever watch the movie Social Network? Whenever something good happened, they had the little piano be like, ding, ding, ding. But anyways, so after he was talking about it, and I was just like, why won't you just create our own platform to throw shows and showcases. So that way we ain't gotta just do like, and the original idea of it was more so like around like finding concerts or showcases, whatever the case may be, nearby, connecting with them and being able to get opportunities for our artists first and foremost, but like other artists as well. And that translated into like, after like a whole 2 years of planning, because the shit was thought about in 2014 really, and then we didn't do our first show until 2017. And that's when we did the show with Band Gang.
Yep. And then Quentin woke up, and then I came up with the whole concept.
He said the crack.
This was all a dream.
This is not. That's this shit. I'm about to say this thing.
It happened that way. It happened that way. No, but for real though. So yeah, so literally.
Such an asshole, bro. Oh my God.
So that happened in the Chrysler 200 one day, right? And then we figured everything out from there. But yeah, so we just started to figure out how we could, create a platform, and then we started doing putting all these promoters on our actual platform to sell their slots.
Okay.
So then we seen that people were starting to scam, right? Mm-hmm. And if they put a slot on crowdfreak.com, because they just create an account and you can post your slot, if you put a slot on there and you scam somebody, it's not really a show. They're not about to try to figure out who the promoter was. They're going to Crowdfreak, and we had to send out refunds, but we already paid out the promoter. So then we started thinking like, okay, we just pay the promoter out after, the show, just to guarantee that, it happened, Problem there was, if it was a fake show still, now these artists travel from all these places and they had to contact us and say, hey, the show was fake. So we started to see, like, it only happened to us like 4 or 5 times, but that was more than enough to be like, okay, yeah, this is, when you only got 20 shows, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
4 or 5 is a heavy percentage, you get what I'm saying? So
100%.
Yep, so we went from there. Yeah, the numbers guy said, yeah, that's 25%. But yeah, so from there we was just like, okay, we're gonna own the entire process, and we started throwing our own concerts. Mm-hmm. That's when we got into Backwoods and Bonfires, OG Mako, all the other shows that, we started with Menace Media and Be Free, right? And then from there, we started going crazy, owning the process, we're getting artists on stage, and now we got into the distribution world, to where artists are able to upload their music, but still get an opportunity to perform. Like on Backwoods and Bonfires, we're gonna be selecting somebody for flight and hotel. So yeah, it's a lot of pieces through the journey that we went through, but that's kind of like the little quick synopsis of like us starting Crowdfreak.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's directly solving the problem, right? Like artists in Detroit don't often see a reliable way, like these opportunities. Y'all came into the community, created a way for them to have a clear way to get shows, upload their music, have like an idea of what marketing is. Because you already know, people start off in this city specifically and don't know anything. They don't know shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to have, we're a reliable company that not just selling you something, we're working with the community, like that's game changing, man. I really do respect that.
And it really 100% came off the movie Social Network. Literally, it started off with the piano, and he literally says, and I was in college when this movie came out, and I watched it. I remember watching it in the living room. I didn't even have a couch, but watching it in the living room, and piano start, and he say, find a problem and solve it. And I spent like 5 straight years trying to solve problems, and a lot of failed businesses, a lot of failed opportunities, until I found the right problem. And I'm like, well, this problem is a lot of problems for a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? So let me figure out how to solve it. Met a few people, built the platform, and then we went from there. But it literally started from Social Network, and then, shoot a boy.
So y'all like the black Mark Zuckerberg, right?
We are the black Mark Zuckerbergs of the world of artistry.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
He's more blacker, but we are the black Zuckerbergs.
You're not that far off from me, bro. You're not that. Look. We're not that far off.
The camera can't even see it, bro.
Look. We not.
Oh wait, listen. This is not black shaming. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful black skin over here. Beautiful black skin.
I like my.
Yeah, you got that black privilege hoodie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do. I thought I had it on.
Were you low key hoeing them?
No. Hey, you the only one I know that got that hoodie. Yeah.
Look.
Now he hoeing Black Privilege brand. No, I'm joking.
Hey, I fuck with Black
He went to college with me though, for sure. But yeah, what's up? My bad. That's not how you do an interview.
Oh my God.
Yo, what you want to know?
What you want to know? It's crazy.
All right, Mark.
sorry.
Listen, I told you, you gotta be loose at this interview, man.
Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, it's a family interview, and I
Family
love it. I
interview,
love the
man.
energy. Look at this, though. Let's talk about Backwoods and Bonfires. It's coming up. It's a huge festival. I would honestly say it shaped a lot of Detroit's culture, especially with us booming in the music industry right now. It's independently owned, black owned, and it brings out 10,000 people. Tell me how that started.
Oh man, it started literally in the backyard with culture creators, right? I don't know if y'all introduced me to Reyes. I believe y'all did at Bankrose Productions. Shout out Bankrose Productions, the old hip hop shop. And Reyes came up to me at a showcase and was like, yo, I want to show you my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, bet. And when I went out to his house, I was a little skeptical. You know what I'm saying? Because before it was early 2017, 2018. And he was like, come in, He was like, I want to show you this other space that's around the corner. Took me to that space in the backyard in Detroit. Beautiful space. And I'm just like, yo, we're going to throw a festival here. And it was, 420 was 2 weeks away. And I'm like, let's throw a 420 festival. He's like, we got 2 weeks. And then, oh man, is Najee here?
Najee is downstairs, yeah.
So we went back to the meeting. The very next day, we had a Crowdfreak meeting, and shout out to Ramadan Don, Najee. We went to the meeting, and we like, yo, we need to come up with a name for a 420 festival that's not, it's kind of subliminal to like, weed and cannabis, but 420. And somebody said Puff Puff Pass 420 because that Saturday was gonna be 422. It was Disc Jockey George. He said Puff Puff Pass 420, but I'm like, Puff Puff Pass 420 can only happen one time. We need something that's gonna have a different name. Some other names came out, and Najee was like, they got a bonfire pit back there, right? I'm like, yeah, like Backwoods and Bonfires. We do Backwoods, and we do, cause you smoke Backwoods, and then bonfires. And it's a playoff being outside. I'm like, bro, that's it. Literally. And that's literally how Backwoods Bonfires name came up. Met with Reyes. We threw the festival. We did about 700 people, which is a lot at that time. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, how can you do 700 in 2 weeks? We did 700 people in that backyard, and then it just kept growing. We got Doja Cat, and then that took us off. Shout out to 50 Bars and Danny Pression, who forced me into like booking a bigger artist. And then now we just turning up, man. Now we doing, always almost up to, a little bit past 12,000 people. Icewear Vezo, we about to announce that, so it's probably gonna drop before this video drop. But Icewear Vezo is about to be a owner on the Backwoods and Bonfires. Okay. Yep, Backwoods and Bonfires team. So yeah, we just turning up and we trying to take this universal. So that is a very long version of how Backwoods and Bonfires started.
I mean, it's good. There's a lot of elements to it.
I mean, but let me shout out Be Free. Be Free is literally, Be Free, and I say this all the time, Be Free and Mark, this guy that y'all see on this other side of the camera, literally paid my bills for a very long time. Like, and I don't think people understand what that means. Like, they sold hundreds of tickets at shows. So like, I literally, in my P&L, my profit and loss, it was like, this is what we're gonna do with food sales, this is what we're gonna do with drink sales, this is what we're gonna do with tickets at the door, and Be Free. Like, literally, Be Free was his own line item for like, okay, we're gonna make 2K, 3K, we'll be able to pay for the venue, 100% off Be Free. And his movement and how he has grown into like a versatile artist has been crazy too. So shout out to Be Free.
Yeah, man, shout out to Be Free. But hey, look, you play a huge part in that strategy too. You gave us the entire plan. Like, Craig used to sit with us and be like, all right, look, we gotta grow, right? So boom, started with the tickets, and then it's like, all right, you gotta win here, you gotta go on the radio, and then step by step, it was laid out. So we couldn't have done it without mentorship. I'm huge on mentorship.
My dog.
First, mentor, OG in the game. You ain't OG yet.
Oh, please don't call me OG. No OG, no, I could take big bro, you know what I'm saying? Little bro, you know what I'm saying? But no OG, man. I'm not there yet, man.
What about you, Q? As an independent artist, you're a small business. You manage your finances. For real, artists are small business, and the sooner they see it, which I know you see it that way because you're very intelligent, is like that's how you scale. You're investing, you're doing marketing, you're getting shows, you're helping kickstart companies. Talk a little bit about your
Quentin rich as fuck. People don't know that, but I don't like to just put it out there. Quentin is rich as hell, and he's stingy. He don't like to spend money on anything but music. Nothing but music. He'll spend $100,000 on music before he spend a red cent on anything else, including his older brother. But all right, come on, let's go ahead. What you about to say?
Yeah, intro.
So about the music, the way I approach music is more so like kind of very invested. I see myself as a asset, the underlying asset, like kind of like if you a stock, right? Like you invest into a stock, you're betting on that stock to grow up, right? And for me, I view myself as like a stock that I'm constantly invested in. So even if like certain marketing or whatever the case may be might not work out, I'm not like hurt or anything about it because it's just a constant investment in trying to figure out and learn and understanding that like music is the only path where you can look at 15 different paths and try to copy each of those 15 and you won't make it. You know what I mean? Like it's you have to have your own way to make it. And with that, it comes a lot of like rigid, there's not a lot of rigidness. It's a lot of like blank canvas trying to figure shit out. So with that, you just got to trial and error, be willing to risk it all, spend. Sometimes you got to sacrifice certain shit. Like, do you want to go on a trip? Or can you use that $25,000, $30,000 for Instagram marketing or ads or, like small blogs here and there, like, or
100%.
like TikTok promotions? It's like just knowing that the promotion aspect of the music is the most important part. Because everybody got access to make good music. You can go on YouTube right now and find the greatest beat ever. You can go on YouTube and learn how to mix and master.
100%.
So it's like everybody have access. You can mix and master from your phone, like with BandLab. So with that being said, like good music don't matter anymore. It's like how can you make content that people like, and then how can you market this content for people to grasp towards?
100%. The biggest element is branding, right?
Yeah,
It's branding, and the elements inside of marketing for branding is like it's just straightforward. It's like as any business, you know what I'm saying? Kurt over here laughing. He knows it's true. He taught us about investing into it, like even performances, right?
Free ball just being so serious, his arm folded and so concentrated. Literally, I'm sorry. I just didn't see it coming. He just like.
Yo, hey, speaking of free ball, I wanna dive a little bit deeper into this, right? One thing that
Dive deeper into
I wanna
this.
I honestly, I think it's like one of the most noble things about Crowdfreak, truly, is how inclusive and open your team is, right? Yeah. Like you don't find that everywhere. And then to have a safe space, to have not only a safe space, but a safe space for opportunity to grow, I think that is, really, really amazing.
We literally accept all like walks of life, like all cultures, all nationalities, all social, economic backgrounds, right? We literally have always had that inclusive culture, and we like consistently love adding to the team. And then we also like to keep it young too, right? Mm-hmm. And while we also, have people on our team that are older, we keep that knowledge, because music is a very young aspect, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to be able to keep up with the Joneses and understand how music is transforming. So that's always important when it comes to team, like making sure we are making that investment in the youth and bringing. I mean, it's a lot of people who like somebody right now. He's doing traveling events. We got a silent headphone company with him right now. His name is Nico from Royal Experience. And we got an event with him tonight, and then got a big silent headphone event in Chicago that he's running that I might be going to too. But with all that being said, he started with the Crowdfreak team while he was 100%. In college and trying to figure out everything. Now he's making very close to $1 million a year off events, right? And consistently traveling and doing what he wanted to do. And he started 100% from the Crowdfreak brand while in college and understanding how to throw shows and all that. He was just a videographer, and he transformed into like an event thrower, right?
That's amazing.
Yep. So now that's what Crowdfreak is about. A lot of people saying, "Oh man, wasn't he on your team? Ain't he over there doing that now?" I'm a big ecosystem person.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's literally. I don't want you to. If you stay with me and grow with me, obviously I'm super happy. But if you go out and venture and do your own things, I'm even happier too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're out there building an economy in music. Because music can take a hit at some point in the world. It hasn't happened yet, but hip hop, you know what I'm saying, R&B, all the rest of that, all those things, it's possible that another genre can start taking over and being a big thing. So how do we keep that ecosystem going and running? And that's what Crowdfreak is all about. It's not about just what Curtis Lamar have in his pockets, what rich ass Cuda Boy, rich ass got in his pockets because he's not giving it to nobody. But that's not what we're here for. Mark does not laugh. It's so hard to get. He's just like,
I'm listening.
but no, real talk. Yeah, that's what we all about with Crowdfreak, man. Just growing the youth and just growing the people that's a part of the program and seeing how they can go and be out here in this world for sure.
100%, man. I mean, that's what it's about. I spoke a bit about this with Reyes too, as well as like the people that are on his team are now going out and starting their own companies. I mean, that's a direct solution to the problem within like Black and minority communities. It's like, this is the first generation, right, where we were actually born into like an equal rights society. You think about civil rights in the 60s, your parents were probably on the way out of that. Y'all were born in, the first people born into a society were all equal. Now it's like, as the generations lay out, we're the first to build into that next step.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's going to create power. It's going to take time, but exactly what y'all doing, you know? And speaking to the team before we go off the subject and branding as well, I want to shout out Ashley, man, on the team because she created the Crowdfreak
this entire
brand.
time, I'm about to say this right now. This entire time, I started with Ashley. Like that's why I was like, yeah, you're not supposed to start with your wife. And I'm like, okay, before I get out of this interview, make sure I mention. So I was going to already mention it, but thank you for segueing into that. So let me get into
family,
that.
Bro.
Real quick. I swear. I already started off with it. But real talk, like Ashley is literally when it comes to a company, the most important, everybody thinks is, oh, you got to get the bodies out. You gotta make sure you meet the right people, network, all that is great. But if you don't have a brand and you cannot market, you do not have a company. There's not a company on this planet that has been able to grow and be successful without marketing. And literally, she started off on building our flyers on Microsoft Word. They were horrible, right? But during that time we were broke. We were broke. Like she can say, we were broke as hell. We couldn't keep paying for the flyers, and then the flyer guy is like, every edit, if you got to change a word, it's $10. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, I'm $300 in on the flyer because I had to have all these edits, right? So it got to a point where it was like, yo, we got to figure this out. I tried to figure it out. I just don't have that creative part of my brain. I am businessman, numbers, da-da-da. I can't draw a star on a piece of paper or a heart. I can't do none of that. You feel me? But Ashley had that creative mindset, and she just went to YouTube videos, start learning how to do, all the marketing things and the graphic design, utilizing, Photoshop and all the rest of those apps. And now she is the top sought marketer. People be like, yo, who do your flyers? Yeah, $200. I can get it done. I don't know who do it though, but we keep her secret. Like she got a Cash App that has nothing to do with Crowdfreak and it has no name on it, and it's her. And there's a Cash App when we do other people's flyers, so they don't know who actually doing it.
That's a secret sauce.
We keep it super secret. Well, the bag's out now.
I said the bag's out the hat.
Who cares? But anyway, our CDO, like literally the reason why we're able to be able to beat out the competition, still the ecosystem, because I really don't believe in competition, but the reason why we are able to be a sustainable company is because we had that marketing arm and and it's always evolving. Now I'm trying to get her into Chat GTP because it makes your life way easier. But
GPT. Chat GPT. Chat GPT.
GTP.
PPT.
I said GPT.
TPT.
You said PTG or some shit like that.
PSD.
You said some wrong shit. That's what you said.
All right. GP. Man, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, but for sure. So that's the reason why we are ahead of this schedule, because number one, I don't have to pay for any of my marketing. But number two, we are able to create a brand every single time. We done have multiple companies reach out to us and pay us thousands of dollars to do their branding for them. And I'm the marketing person, she's the branding. So that's why it's like, people say you can't work with your wife and you can't work, day to day. And we work day to day. Do we butt heads every day? Absolutely. But, I'm saying it definitely is a blessing to be able to work alongside my wife and be able to create such an amazing business
100%.
that y'all interviewing us about right now.
100%, man.
Yeah. And my brother, you know what I mean?
Brother, family. Family is what it's all about.
Family, for
Beautiful
sure.
Kids. Shout out my nieces and nephews.
Oh yeah,
you know
shout out them, man. They out here.
CJ, what up?
Coldwater, Michigan.
Hey, yeah, we got clip this for CJ. What up, man?
Yeah, CJ's Toy Chest, man. Check him out.
So did Cartier Kurt inspire the rapping career?
Do you have that file?
I got the file.
Can you please can you send it to me, please?
All right, man, I got it.
Really, please, with a cherry on
sent it to
top.
you?
I don't know how I got it, but I got it.
Oh, please send it to me, please. Send it. No, Kurt. Just so y'all know, Kurt got a song called Cartier Color where he just was saying sweet nonsense for like
I literally
3
freestyled
minutes.
the entire. There was no punching. There was none of that. It was just straight.
Just
freestyle.
one take.
One take. Freestyle the whole
That nigga
song.
just said one take. He gonna moan. Oh my God, I need this. Listen, I would pay top
It'll never be
dollar.
dropped. It'll never be dropped. I promise that for sure.
Got you.
That ain't inspired me. But it was. But
It was Quincy Banks for sure.
Yeah, well, Quincy was like one of the main reasons why I rap. Quincy and Corey. I used to always just write it down, but I was never could rap on beat and never had the confidence to do it. Then seeing them do it and just knowing how they was moving and seeing how tangible the shit was, I was like, oh, I can definitely do that if I really put my mind to it. So
100%.
after I did that, then that's what started.
You set a great example, to be honest, and I'm very inspired by both of y'all. I want to ask this question because I want to see what the future holds. The world want to see what the future holds. What's next for Crowdfreak and the other ventures that you have going on?
Major focus for me is distribution. I want to just be I want to be bigger than TuneCore, bigger than DistroKid, because that's the first touch point. And I finally figured it out, and we here, but it's not like all the way here yet, right? But the first touch point to an artist is my platform, a distribution platform. Because if you get not signed by a label, you're not signed by a distribution deal, or some major company. You have to go through those independent distribution websites, right? So that's really the major focus for me. I do want to take Backwoods and Bonfires to the next level. I want to start on it a lot earlier because I think it could be the movement of Detroit, and it could be a Rolling Loud that's traveling, you know what I'm saying? It could be something that Live Nation, tap in, could purchase one day, and then I can live the life I wanted to live. You know what I mean? But what's next to Crowdfreak is definitely deep diving and double downing, on events too. Like I definitely want to get back into events. I know before when I was a part of these music accelerators, they told me to kind of like back off events, and then COVID happened, so it almost made me want to back off again. But I think that it's definitely time to kind of double down on events and double down on distribution because they both coincide with each other. So that's what's really next for Crowdfreak for sure.
Bet. And as a visionary, Q, what do you see as like the end goal? Like, where do you see Crowdfreak in 10 years?
10 years? Oh, that's crazy. 10 years, I see us being one of the top distribution platforms that is to the point where we're able to give out distribution deals to sustain that model for artists. I foresee us having Backwoods and Bonfires being the biggest festival. Bare minimum, if not in the US, bare minimum, like being like the staple of the Midwest as far as like festival movements. And then outside of that.
No pun intended to movement, but.
Yeah, no pun intended, little double entendre. No, but outside of that, I also foresee a big headquarters in the center of downtown Detroit.
Hudson Building, huh?
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. All right.
I really like where we at, but I got you. I just buy that building first. Before I go down.
You can have multiple.
You can have multiple.
You can have multiple.
We gonna outgrow the current building for sure.
100%. And I truly believe that the future is bright for y'all, the entire Crowdfreak team, man. I can't express how proud I am of both of y'all, and I appreciate y'all friendship, partnership, and mentorship on all ends. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But before we go, can y'all shout y'all social medias? Where can the people find you?
At QTheBoy on all platforms. That's QUETHEBOY.
I'm about to shout out a bunch of them, but Crowdfreak, exactly how it sounds. Crowdfreak, as in freaky, freak, neat, freak. What's the Diddy thing?
Freak off.
Freak off. Crowdfreak,
Freak house.
as in that. Curtis Lamar. Crowdfreak. That's my personal page. Bank Rose Productions. Bank as in like a bank. Rose as in like a flower. Productions, definitely follow that. Follow Backwoods and Bonfires, 100%. Follow Backwoods and Bonfires. And yeah, those are the pages that y'all can check me out at.
Okay. Quick fire questions for you, Kurt. Green beans or macaroni?
Green beans or macaroni? What are you talking about? Who in the world would say green beans?
So macaroni?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What's your favorite cereal?
Okay, they got the, I know it's supposed to be quick, but they got the Fruity Pebbles with the marshmallows now. Okay. And I know I'm not supposed to have that. Mark like, hey boy, you're not supposed to be having Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows, man. Diabetes. No, but Fruity Pebbles and marshmallows for sure. Cinnamon Toast Crunch on a good day too.
And what's your take on socialism?
Socialism? Jeez. You know what, Quentin? Explain to me what socialism is and why is it positive or negative?
So if I'm not correct, so there's the opposite of socialism would be like a, what's the word? Communist. All right. So socialism.
Explain what's the opposite of that.
So socialism would be like equity on a everybody has damn near the same thing in like
that's communism.
Oh, that's communism?
Socialism is like,
Fuck.
Socialism is like the worst your life could get is not that bad. You're still gonna have free healthcare and be able to
So what's wrong with socialism?
Wait. So I thought socialism was everybody have the same thing. That's communism?
We got Social Security and all that other stuff. That's
socialism is still democracy, but it's like Norway.
We in socialism, right?
No, we're capitalism.
It's like we're like, yo,
You just a communist, capitalist, socialist? Like, what the hell?
Damn.
Entrepreneurship.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all both,
Let's
bro.
get travel, man.
Yo,
Love
my
you too,
brothers,
bro.
I stole his hip five. Fuck that nigga.
He did steal my 5, man. 100%.
Appreciate
He just
y'all.
broke my back. 100%.
Appreciate
He just
y'all.
broke my back.